If you're a man of way too many interests like me, it's actually one of the worst things in the world, where you want to do so many cool little niche things, right? I'll tell you some of mine. Skateboarding. So recently someone gave me a free penny board and I've been skating that bad boy like a G, bro. And alhamdulillah, bro, I'm getting good at skating it. And then I was like, yo, I want to do tricks. And now I want to go get a skateboard. That's another loop that's opened up in my head. Then yesterday, I was in Brick Lane. I met this guy called the Broccoli Man. He basically makes like broccoli out of plaster and just sticks them to the wall. I was like, yo, that's sick. Let me go do that as well, but let me do my own version. That's another loop that I've just opened up in my head. Recently, I've been learning how to tailor, bro, because I'm like, I can't find 3/4 anywhere. So I was like, all right, cool. I've got some old trousers that I don't really wear. Let me just tailor them and turn them into 3/4. That's another loop that I opened up. What's another loop that I opened up recently? All right, skateboarding, tailoring, plaster. Bro, just bare stuff. Well, more of the story is, guys, those things, as cool as they may be, right? And no, I'm not saying you can't do it eventually, just like as a little side project, little side mission. But as for now, that takes too much mental bandwidth, right? Even just learning a little skill, if you don't need to learn it, don't do it right now. Do the thing that's gonna get you to your goal. Like, just prioritize that and put all of your energy, both mental energy and your physical energy, towards that, nothing else. Because let's say, for example, you want to make money online, which is very vital for me right now, of course, because we're going to move to Malaysia, inshallah. Because that's so vital, I can't have my mental bandwidth going to a million different ways. It's a million different identities that I'm going to have to adopt, and that's just going to make my head explode. So in this case, I've decided yesterday to get some clarity. I took time off of work. I fully took time off of work, right? Just sat down on my desk and I just wrote down all of these loops that I have got going on. And alhamdulillah, I've got quite a bit more clarity with what I need to be doing. Alhamdulillah. Also, the last loop was my pond. So I love building ponds. Very weird, but I love it. And I was just thinking about adding a water wheel, and I was just trying to figure out the materials what I need to buy to create that. And even though as sick as that is, yeah, right now that is not a priority at all. That is, all right, cool, let's say when I make it, everyone's gonna be like, oh, that's sick, and then that's it. Then I'm gonna be in the same place, in the same house, in the same area. It doesn't really push that goal forward. As for my goal to get into 10% body fat, that's not gonna do nothing for that either, right? Stick to one thing and actually get it done, right? Stick to one identity and just do that, right? So right now, your identity is the guy that gets stuff done, disciplined, on point, you know, structured, working towards your goal to get 10% body fat and working towards making online income, inshallah. So I love this phrase. I made it up yesterday and I hope it's beneficial. It's called forward or freeze. So all these loops that you got, so like let's say the tailoring, the skateboarding, the custom artwork they just stick on the walls, right? Freeze it. And I have a document, I wrote them down, and it literally has a thing called freeze, and then I highlighted it in red so I can look at them like, oh, okay, cool. Now I've frozen them, the loop is closed, okay? And what needs to go forward right now is I had some other loops open. So I had some admin issues with one of my online classes. So that's just been lingering at the back of my mind. I need to do my self-assessment for my tax stuff. So I'm like, all right, cool, that's lingering at the back of my mind. All right, cool, that needs to be done. Forward, boom, bring that forward. All right, let's close that loop, but by finishing it, the ones that we opened up, just end those, because they don't contribute towards the goal and they don't need to get done. So yeah, I can look back at that document and I can easily just be like, all right, I want to do that now after the other goals are done. So I hope that this helps you, man. Remember, freeze or forward, or forward or freeze, right? Do which one is best for you and best for your goal at this current moment in time, which should be something to do with your deen, something to do with your finances, something to do with you getting to 10% body fat. So guys, man, make sure you just move with intention. These are those small things that really take up your energy. So I love you, man. I'll catch you soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.